Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers recap for Thursday, January 23, reveals that Poppy Nozoa, Romy Park, tended to the wound on Jack Finnegan's, Ted King, arm since Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, had jabbed him so roughly for the blood sample. Jack and Poppy stood by their story of never sleeping together, which meant there was no way Jack could be Luna Nozowa's, Lisa Yamada, father. However, Lee thought the proof would be in the paternity results, which were ready once a timer went off nearby. Whether Poppy and Jack liked it or not, Lee vowed that the truth would come to light. After Lee said they were going to find out if Jack was Luna's father, she picked up the stick with the paternity results and looked at it. At Bill Spencer's Don Diamont mansion, he barked at security over the phone and warned that everyone was to be stopped at the gate, including his family. Bill knew that would bring more questions, but he suggested to Luna that he'd deal with that problem later. Luna hated for Bill to feel like he was locked up in his own home, but Bill reiterated that no one could know she was there since they wouldn't understand. After Bill and Luna bonded over their difficult pasts, Luna contemplated whether she would have been different if she were raised by someone else. Luna thought back to the drive she had when she came to Los Angeles to work at Forrester and wondered where it came from. At the Cliff House, Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, showed up wearing a new scent for Forrester and got Steffi Forrester's, Jacqueline Messin's Wood approval. Once the Forrester fragrance deal was in place, Steffi suggested Daphne could help her family get back in power. Steffi once again acted like Hope Logan's Annika Noel influence was the problem, but she was certain Daphne could cure Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. With Daphne working her own magic, Steffi didn't think Carter and Hope's romance stood a chance. After Steffi insisted all this would benefit Daphne too, she looked forward to regaining control once Hope lost her hold on Carter. At Forrester Creations on Thursday's B&B episode, Hope urged Carter to turn on the charm with Daphne during their upcoming meeting. As Carter and Hope shared a close moment, they suddenly caught a whiff of Daphne entering. Hope praised the new Forrester scent and hinted about it, making you feel like you were under a spell. Once Hope exited so Carter and Daphne could talk business, Daphne got increasingly flirty with him. Carter talked about how incredible Daphne's work was, so she asked if he was looking for incredible as she moved in close and put her scarf in his jacket pocket. Meanwhile, Steffi got ready to unpack her stuff in the design office since she didn't have an office of her own yet. After Hope appeared and started making predictions about the impending Daphne deal, Steffi feigned surprise and acted like this was impressive news. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Steffi will continue to pull the strings behind the scenes, so stay tuned for updates on the rest of her plans. Thursday, January 23, was a day to remember on The Bold and the Beautiful. The drama unfolded with a blend of passion, intrigue, and unexpected revelations. The episode revolved around the enigmatic Daphne, a newcomer to Los Angeles, who cast a dazzling spell on Carter, leaving everyone wondering if her charm was genuine or a calculated move. The day began at Forrester Creations, where the air was thick with anticipation. Carter Walton, the dashing CEO of the fashion house, was busy reviewing the company's financials when Daphne swept into the office like a whirlwind. Dressed in a sleek red dress that perfectly accentuated her striking features, Daphne exuded confidence and charisma. Her presence turned heads, and her entrance didn't go unnoticed by the staff. Daphne introduced herself as a marketing consultant with a unique approach to branding. She had come to Forrester with a proposal that promised to revolutionize the company's public image. Carter, ever the professional, listened intently as Daphne outlined her ideas. Her pitch was compelling, filled with innovative strategies that could propel Forrester Creations to new heights. But it wasn't just her ideas that captivated Carter. There was something about Daphne, an air of mystery that drew him in. Her piercing blue eyes seemed to see right through him, and her melodic voice had a hypnotic quality. By the time she finished her presentation, Carter was thoroughly enchanted. Meanwhile, Ridge and Brooke observed the interaction from a distance. Ridge, ever the protective patriarch, was wary of Daphne's sudden appearance. "She's too polished," he muttered to Brooke. People like that usually have an agenda. Later that day, Carter invited Daphne to lunch to discuss her proposal further. They chose a chic rooftop restaurant overlooking the Los Angeles skyline. The setting was intimate, and the conversation flowed effortlessly. Daphne revealed snippets of her past, sharing that she grew up in a small town and worked her way up in the competitive world of marketing. Carter was intrigued by her story. "You've accomplished so much at such a young age. What drives you?" he asked. Daphne smiled, a hint of sadness flickering in her eyes. "I've always believed in creating my destiny. Life doesn't hand you opportunities. You have to make them yourself." Their connection deepened as they discovered shared interests and values. By the time lunch ended, Carter was smitten. Daphne's charm had worked its magic, and he was eager to see where this connection might lead. Back at the office, Steffi Forrester expressed her concerns to Carter. She had done some digging and discovered that Daphne's resume was impressive but vague. "Something doesn't add up," Steffi warned. "She's too good to be true." Carter dismissed her concerns, insisting that Daphne was exactly what Forrester Creations needed. "She's brilliant, Steffi. Her ideas are fresh and innovative. I think she could take us to the next level." But Steffi wasn't convinced. "Just be careful, Carter. Not everyone is who they seem to be." That evening, Carter invited Daphne to his apartment for dinner. He wanted to get to know her better on a personal level. Daphne arrived with a bottle of vintage wine and a radiant smile that lit up the room. The two shared a meal, laughing and exchanging stories about their lives. As the evening progressed, the atmosphere grew more intimate. Carter couldn't resist Daphne's allure. "There's something about you," he said, his voice soft and sincere. "I feel like I've known you forever." Daphne's smile faltered for a brief moment, but she quickly recovered. "Maybe we're just kindred spirits," she replied, her tone enigmatic. As Daphne excused herself to take a phone call, Carter couldn't help but overhear part of the conversation. Her tone was hushed, and her words were cryptic. "Yes, everything is going according to plan," she said. "He's completely under my spell." Carter's heart sank. Was Daphne manipulating him, or was there a reasonable explanation for her words? His mind raced with questions, but he decided to confront her later. Meanwhile, Ridge decided to take matters into his own hands. He contacted a private investigator to look into Daphne's background. "I need to know who she really is," he told the investigator. "And I need answers fast." The episode ended with Daphne returning to the dining area, her expression calm and composed. Carter struggled to mask his unease, but Daphne seemed to sense that something was amiss. "Is everything okay?" she asked, her tone sweet but tinged with suspicion. Carter hesitated, his mind a whirlwind of doubt and confusion. "I'm not sure," he admitted, "but I think we need to talk." As the screen faded to black, viewers were left on the edge of their seats, eager to see how this captivating storyline would unfold. Was Daphne a genuine talent with a troubled past, or was she a master manipulator with a hidden agenda? Only time would tell. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.